Wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained this and everything else the world had to offer. And on his dying words, he said, "You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you just have to find it." Welcome, gamers. So on today's video, we're going to be looking at Gold Roger, the king of the pirates. So this is a special one. This unit is my most liked unit. They gave me the most grades on this unit. I've grinded a lot of titles with this unit. Third place, I'm sure the first two places were throwers or Diren, because that took my number one title. But this is an amazing attacker. Did he fall off? Of course he did, but he is still in the top 5 attacker rankings for me for sure. So here's my middle set. It's looking sexy. I mean, this is like a one-shot middle set for sure. Then we're looking at his skill 1, Divine Departure. Skill 1, the Kamusari. You know, the skill, everyone hates it. You know, few frames, hard to dodge. But as we get used to it, it's more predictable. But you know, defense buff, it does incredible damage, one-shotting a lot of units. Absolutely amazing cooldown, even from trades, and 29 seconds. He's really just an EX unit. Extremely powerful. Then skill 2. I wouldn't want you guys to get hit. Koi, Koride Warrior. You know, you had it so many times, I'm sure you're tired of it. So you know, it reduces damage reduction by 70%. Unfortunately, this skill, you know, it's buggy, but it is still very useful, especially its nullifying status effects when in a punch. But you know, the drawbacks is it can get knocked back, and you know, since the charge skill you can't move around like Shanks, the upgraded Roger. So, but it is still a decently good skill, and of course, one shots. I mean, Roger is just meant to butcher, one shot, kill everything, just to be, you know, the king of attackers. That's what he's meant to be. And in his first appearance, he was definitely that for sure. So we're bouncing on to his traits. So he nullifies stun, typical for EX attackers. Yeah, that is a typical trait to give them, and it's great. But it's not as great as his second trait when nullifying stun, def boost by 70%, which is good, but it's not as activated as often as you would think. This would make him actually as tanky as Shanks, but Shanks only gets it with skill 2, but Roger gets it with stun, which is quite a bit of a difference. And then when, you know, he charges his skill 2, he can't get downed. Of course, when he's charging and he nullifies the effects, that's in his skill 2 as well as in his traits. So when attacking an enemy who is attack boosted, defense boosted, speed boosted, and I don't know, critic boosted, you increase damage dealt by 30%. This is why even the Dressrosa Zoro, when he came out, Roger was still one-shotting him. Okay. And then when dealing damage to an enemy, where that's like at 70% or more HP, once you hit them, you get Nullify Stagger for like 10 plus seconds. So that it's really insane, this trait. You will get so much effects from it, and like absolutely amazing. And of course, his healing trait, like a machine, gives him healing. Skill 2 cooldown, skill 1 cooldown, I mean. So yeah, it's amazing. When you're receiving damage, he recovers 30% and recovers skill 1. This is why he's still, you know, meta viable when he's not heal blocked by Kaido, of course, the new Kaido. But he's really good. And then we're looking at his skill 1. Yeah, he gets attack buffs from it, just 5 Kamusaris, or he just needs to hit 5 people with Kamusaris. Doesn't need to be 5 Kamusaris, and then he gets 100% attack boost. By then, his normals one-shotting, skills one-shotting, it's just one-shots. And then we're looking at his when the team has less choices secured, boost the cooldown of skill 2 by 50%. While this trait did not age as well as, you know, the other ones he had, but it's still great. He gets the skill 2 decently fast when and then he can just do a semi AoE on everyone if they're all in one flag. And after killing enemy, he gets another skill 1 cooldown. So the Kamsar is always available when you need it. So when you see Roger getting down, you know he's gonna spam you with Kamsar. So yeah, and he recovers HP again. So it's ridiculous. Everything is centered around that Kamsar. His most powerful skill. Even powerful more than his skill too, you would say. And then he has the boost attacker, the boost trait that attackers have, which is that 5% to inflict stun. So right now we're done with his traits, done looking at everything, and his EX team boost is broken. Now let's head to his trailer and watch how hype he was at the beginning.
Yes, 一丁やるか。あははは。俺と一緒に世界をひっくり返さねえか。お前らじゃ相手にならない。本気で行くぞ。来い。これで終わりだ。やりてえようにやらねえと海賊やってる意味がねえだろ。ワンピースバウンティーラッシュ。
So we had the first gameplay in the Water 7 map. So we brought Roger here. I mean, the matching does not look too tough, but these are actually also like the Prospero gameplay, my first games with Roger. So you will see that with even Roger against newest meta units, you just need to play a little bit cautious, but you can be aggressive, especially if you target the right opponents, the ones Roger has the highest percentage chance to win against them. So I mean, Shanks, Tomorrow, Blackbeard, King, only King can and Shanks can one-shot Roger. You will see Shanks can be a problem for Roger, especially with that his healing trait is more broken than Roger's, and he's reducing the HP of Roger, so that's a problem. But yeah, I was just trying to be aggressive, seeing if I can KO these Shanks, but no. And with the connection, I should have actually killed him there, because my Kamusari was before and it should have hit him, but with connection unstable, I actually died before I launched that skill. So that's how it works with this game. Nothing much I could do. So I spawned with the macro, just seeing if I could lower the enemy's gauges and just distract so that my team can do something. So I was not looking to defend, just go to another flag, pull everyone on me, and yeah, that's what Mao can do. Mao can do damage, so yeah. But it's not about him, it's about Roger. So yeah, with Roger, he's really basic. So you just need to use his normals to bait people and get that nullify stagger. Once you get that nullify stagger, you wait for the dodge and you come sorry them. After that, if they're not dead, you skill 2 and then they're dead. And he has that RNG 5% chance. Sometimes if lucky players is like 95%, they always get it. So it can remove runners that don't nullify status on flags. So it can be really effective. Sometimes it's not like I've won a lot of matches with that. And as you can see, he one-shotted that king with no problem. That's the team boost, I think. But yeah, Kamsa is too crazy. And time my skill too. I was waiting for the counter. I need to counter, but she didn't have it. Waited for the dodge and Kamsa, because I wanted to defend the back. Yeah, I didn't get the perfect dodge. That usually when I play with connection stable, I have to dodge way before the animation of the perfect dodge supposed to happen, so I can get the perfect dodge. King is trying to cap. I just knew I had to dodge his. I don't know how that skill 2 didn't hit him, because I know it has big range, it always gets me, of course. But he ended up clutching it because of that Odin. Stayed there, couldn't hold it. His leg started to get a perfect dodge of this connection. And yeah, that was a good first game. I think it's MVP. As you can see, if like my first games with Roger, still, you can get really good stuff from him just from playing that well. So we'll be looking at the second gameplay now, and we'll be at the Shandora map. I mean, at this map is really problematic. I mean, just for even attackers and defenders, it is a runner map and somewhat an attacker map. If you have a potent attacker who can kill a lot, that's good. But yeah, it depends on if those rocks fall at the right place for the enemy team or your team, then you can win. But if it's bad luck for your side, you will struggle in this map. It's not like the Bondi maps where it's like you can get a lot of wins with this map, but yeah. But I feel like with Roger you can do well still in this map, especially with the red units coming back. The blue units are going to come back, so Roger will always keep thriving. Not as strong as he was before, but of course better. Oh man, that ulti dodge, she was outplaying me like crazy here. I couldn't do anything. Tried to use the dodge bag. As you in this gameplay, I was using the dodge bag a lot with Roger. It's just dodge and then just stand still, and then so good. But you have to use that D-pad. Of course, you have to move with it and then let it go. You know how it works. Like, I'm sure you've seen countless videos on it. So everyone is doing it on Global. Yeah, this time I didn't want to respawn with Marco. I want my revenge. I was so angry that a blue, because this match is easy. A lot of blue units, Rayleighs, and Marco's like, yeah, runners. I shouldn't be struggling, but I was like, oh, I know Roger's OP. I'm gonna get something out of this. But the reason why I take my first games, I just want to show the strengths and weaknesses of the unit, and that even if you are not super good or expert with this unit, you can actually perform well with him. Tried to dodge back there, but really didn't immediately use his skill after I dodge. Tried again and still got hit by the skill. But Rayleigh is no threat to Roger. He can't kill him, he can't do anything. Unless my HP is really low, then he can one-shot me. I thought that king was going to use his skill on me or something, or the big mom was on the other side. That was just moving forward dodge. Like to do that. And I knew the raid was gonna perfect dodge it, but I wanted to hit the Yamato. Yes, because I knew the Yamato's a threat. Finally the dodge back worked. Because she's really tank against attackers. If you don't get her HP lower, and I got that RNG stun, I was able to get her out of that normal chain she has. I'm capping that flag. Now I'm just thinking, last 30 seconds, and so many runners, like King, I don't know where he is, and these Rayleighs trying to bait out dodge with my normals. Then yeah, just one normal, dodge, skill 2. I saw an enemy with the flag. I didn't need to use my camera to turn around. I just saw the mini-map and he was coming. For a moment I thought this roof was on my team, I didn't attack him. Yeah, but I realized, he's starting to attack me. But that's another MVP game with Roger. I mean, he's not this consistent, but he can get you top 50, top 100, even top 10. Champion, you need to use a lot of different teams, not just one team anymore. But so on to the third gameplay. It's still the Water 7 map, and you can see still got that previous MVP. So this is my third game in the last gameplay. Yeah, we have the EX lineup: Yamato, the Shankses, and the Zeph. I mean, Roger against Kaido. Kaido is not really that tanky, so Roger can one-shot the new Kaido. Just that with the new Kaido, he is a runner. Runners can change the game really effectively, capping from flag to flag. So with Roger, you just need to stay outside the flag, wait for him to teleport, then come at him or skill to him, and then he's dead. He's not like, you know, invincible after when he's capping. So yeah, Roger has no problems against Kaido. King, definitely you need to wait after he caps. You can't do anything with Roger because he can't get stunned. You can't use that 5% chance to stun him. Trying to get that Yamato with my normals. Of course, Kamsari to lower that damage reduction against attackers. And I hit. I dodged only to bait the counter. Because usually players, once they see you dodge, they think you're going to hit with the normal attack first. So I was like, nah, I'm going to use my normals here. And then we go to the mid flag and see what's happening there, because that flag is supposed to be having it. Man, having bad connection. If my connection was good, that Shanks would have not dodged it that easy. I'm telling you. It's crazy, man. Just this connection is stable in this game, and then everything is like unfavorable for me. But you'll see, I'll get my revenge as always. Every time when someone kills me, I just don't want to respond to the other character. I want to get like my revenge. And of course, and you know what I think, like the number 4 and number 8 spots, they're always reroll numbers. Yamato's like, yeah, going to be doing the same things. And I used that skill too very cautiously because I knew Prospero was going to use his skill, and it's hard to dodge, like you can get pended. I had to use that skill too as insurance that I don't die that easily. And then dodge again. Oh, but she put the counter earlier. But that frame, when she's not invincible after the counter, then I could hit her. But I still took some of the damage because Yamato's counter is guaranteed hit. I mean, you can stop it without hitting you, but you have to be like really good at seeing the points. And this Roger exchanging the skill 2s. I mean, yeah, that's good. And then look at that. Akainu was about to die. Saved him. Just like that. That's Roger's power. Especially against Shanks. With this metal set, you're able to one-shot him all the time. But there isn't like much I could say about Roger and how tips and like he's an easy character to play. Just focus on his skill 1, the Kamsari, and that's all you need to do. So yeah, I was just defending there. The last few seconds in the game. That press was definitely forced out because he shouldn't have gotten one-shotted. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe and share the video, please.